that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome, new live stream. So let's talk about XRP, Bitcoin, and so many altcoins actually today. So first of all, here I want to tell you something. Remember what I said in my last stream, actually, my previous live stream. I said, well, the Bitcoin I'm expecting is sideways, right, and downside. And I have to tell you this is the technical analysis for 10 days. So it's still there, right? So we got here the sell signal, fresh sell signal here, looking for $87,000, $90,000, the ME55 around here. And also, I have bad news for all of us, right? Because I have to show you something very interesting here. Let me see, yeah. We got a sell signal today in 3-day chart. Usually, right, following my system of trading, this is the trigger for 3-day chart is the trigger for a weekly sell signal. Yeah. So if you are new in this live stream, remember I am following. I built my own system of trading system. Sorry. So timing is very, very important because I need to explain this before I continue. Remember, when I say 1-day chart, I am expecting to see the results in the following 10 days. Okay. When I see, I talk about 4-hour chart, I am expecting to see the results in the next 24 hours, between 24 and 48 hours. Okay. So if I said weekly chart, we can expect to see the results in the following 3 months, maximum 4 months around there. Okay. And also in the monthly chart, I'm talking about minimum 6 months and 1 year. Okay. So please keep in mind this because many of you, right, I got some private message last night. You are mixing time frames and it's a little bit confusing for you, I know, right? But timing is extremely important. So that's why be careful here because we have here a sell signal with a better start variance in OBB. Yeah, in OBB. And also we have here the better start variance here in curve. So the momentum here, the momentum indicator, right, as you can see, this hill is lower, right? This one is lower than the previous one, and also volume is decreasing here, and also Bitcoin is or the volume is breaking right now. We need to wait for the close today. The ME55, this ME55 here, this moving average is the volume, right? It's still healthy. The rule is very simple. As long as it's about the center line, it's still healthy, right? But of course, it's very bullish when it's above here. When it's above the green line here, it's very, very bullish, actually very good. As you can see here, because we have this and also the volatility is super low, we can expect is, well, in the following 10 days, is sideways, right? Sideways and downside. Where the target usually, right, usually following my system of trading is the ME55. Right now, the ME55 is exactly at the price actually I was talking about before. It's around $86,000. So I would not be surprised if maybe this week or maybe next week we see Bitcoin at 90K or $86,000. But I have to tell you something, and this is something very serious because I know you are very bullish, right? So I have to, well, I need to be very realistic with this. Yesterday, as I said before, we got the signal, 3-day sell signal here, and I want to show you something, right? Because you need to understand what is going on here. Every time when we get the higher the time frame and the signal, right? If we see a signal in the higher time frames, it's stronger. So usually when we see sell signals in 3-day chart here for Bitcoin, right? Any asset, you can apply this principle to any asset. Same principle is sideways, downside, but as you can see here, right, most of the time actually is correct. So sideways here, right, in this case, and here downside. And well, here only one exception here because it was a breakout point. Yes, it's not perfect. My system is not perfect. Of course, sometimes it's gonna fail. And also we have here another sell signal here. The problem with this signal in 3-day chart is because usually is the trigger for a major sell signal. And the following signal is not good. Let me show you here is the weekly sell signal. So I can tell you today right now, today, Bitcoin is getting ready, and also all the market, crypto space, all the market, including XRP, Solana, all of them, they are getting ready for a major pullback, okay, in the following 3 months. So enjoy your profits this month, December, because of course I'm expecting to see Bitcoin sideways, right, all this month. But technically speaking, between January and March next year, Bitcoin will drop. Well, based on probabilities, it could drop. There's a very high chance to see Bitcoin dropping. The good news is it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Yeah, that is the good news. Okay, so in the following 3 months, yeah, starting actually from with this 3 day signal here, maybe in a couple of weeks, maybe by Christmas, we will get this signal here. So not today, right? Maybe a couple of weeks more, maybe Christmas. Let me see, around here. As long as Bitcoin is below 100K, we will see a major correction where the target should be around between $70,000 and $65,000. I know, maybe you don't like it. I know. You will say, no, this guy is crazy, super bearish. Micro Sailor bought Bitcoin today, and the price was $98,000. Seriously, really? Okay, so buy, because, well, the thing here is that you need to understand something. That guy, the guys like him, they have a lot of money to burn, right? So they have a lot of money, but it's not your case, it's not my case, right? So we have to be careful about it. We cannot follow the same strategy, right? Because they are just using DCA. Every time when Bitcoin is crashing, they are just buying and buying. So in general, because of this, I am telling you right now, as a trader, right, before we see this move, right? Because it's not yet, right? Not yet. We are not here, right? We are not here. But based on probabilities, right, we will see something like this. So in general, all the altcoins, right, Ethereum Classic, Solana, Cardano, all of them, we know they are testing resistance, right? Ethereum, $4,000, Solana 240, 45, something like that. All of them, they were testing resistance. So it's normal to see a pullback, but this pullback is going to be different. I have to tell you something right now. It's even getting worse. Why? Because if we see this signal maybe in Christmas, right, we are going to see better divergence in momentum. The good news is not going to be very bad last 2021, because 2021 was terrible, because also we got the same signal here, but also in volume we got the same signal. As you can see here in 2021, we got this signal, right, from here to here, right, higher high, but the momentum, we got this average divergence and this one as well, right? The volume was failing here, right? It was falling, sorry. So in this case, we have this signal only in one indicator, right? So here the volume is healthy, right? We have a higher high, but in momentum we have a lower high. So this is telling me something. Of course, we will see a correction, right? We will see a correction, but there is a very good chance this correction, well, it's just gonna be a correction at least. And of course, in the moment, we could see another maybe leg up here. I cannot tell you a new high. Of course not. I don't think so. To be honest, I don't think so. I think just Bitcoin will just pump again, maybe testing around maybe 95, 97, whatever, 98. And this one is gonna trigger another major signal. Okay, that's why 2025 is gonna be very bad for all of us. I have to tell you right now this. I know you are calling for 2025 the bull market. No, actually, the 2025 is gonna be the bear market. Yeah. Why? Because weekly chart, when we see the signal, eventually is gonna trigger a major signal like Bitcoin is forming all 2024. We have a better divergence forming right now here. You see in the monthly. So that's why I said to you, like, hey, careful here, because if you are holding, right, investing, right, and you bought a Bitcoin at 90K because Michael Taylor did it, right? Well, good luck with that, because you're gonna stuck there maybe 3 years, right? So that's technically speaking, right? Based on probabilities, right? So we have a better divergence here in the monthly. We have a new high here. So technically speaking, if Bitcoin stays up below 100K, right? 100K around here, you can expect in 2025 here, right? Usually is 1 year and a half. Is around 2026, around here, around July. Usually it's like that, right? It's not like a formula here, like it's exact here, but usually Bitcoin is just gonna do something like this. Okay, something like this. The good news is like you just follow the trend, and I am very happy to share with you. If we see something like this, it's gonna be a major buy opportunity again for altcoins and Bitcoin and so on. Okay, so I did my homework. You see, as you can see, I was studying the charts a lot yesterday. That's why, of course, with Elliott theory, now everything makes sense for me. Why? Because we have this. Sorry, let me just share with you here the 5-wave right theory we have here, where wave number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where technically speaking, right, if we use Elliott theory, remember I use only Elliott theory in weekly time frame and monthly. Okay, only 2 time frames, because in smaller time frames it's actually crazy. It's not very good. Actually, it's not good. It's the best way to lose your money, right? But the micro time frames actually is quite good. So technically speaking, now we know we have a 3-day sell signal. Eventually, maybe in the following weeks, maybe by Christmas, we will get a sell signal in weekly chart, and also that one, plus with a better variance in weekly chart, is gonna trigger a monthly sell signal. Okay, so maybe by Christmas I will start calling the top of the market. I have to be honest with you. Maybe there is a very high probability. There is a very, very high. I hope to be wrong. I want to see Bitcoin at 110, 20, whatever. But there is a very high chance, right? Potentially, we are actually right now very close to see the top, or actually maybe the top is already in. So we have to wait until maybe Christmas after we see the signal. In the moment when you see, you can open your trading view, right? If you are using my system of trade, in the moment when you see the sell signal in weekly chart, it's over. The top is there, I think. Yeah. So after that, I will be more than happy to maybe just in the short term shorts, open shorts, and maybe wait for maybe 60K around there to open new longs and even potentially buy again Bitcoin in the following maybe March, April next year. So as you can see here now, this chart makes more sense, because now we see like, okay, we have potentially 3-day sell signals and potentially weekly sell signal, and of course 2025 with monthly sell signal. Well, that's all. So now what? Thinking like this is not technical analysis, it's just a theory. Okay, remember Elliott theory. Okay, it's not a technical analysis. Just I'm trying to be. I will try to predict the price, right? But technically speaking, right, if we just follow the rules of Elliott theory, we have 5 waves to the upside and 3 waves, corrective waves. So just imagine 100K was the top, is the top right now. So usually the wave number A is to around the bottom of the wave number 4. Well, there are 2 possibilities: the top of wave number 3 and the bottom of the wave number 4. The wave number B is the top of wave number 3, around 70, 80, something like that. And wave number C is the top of the wave number 1. So that means potentially there is a high probability based on this, right? In 2025, maybe in the beginning of 2026, we could see Bitcoin at 30K. Yeah. Of course, this is just a theory, please. I am not saying Bitcoin is going to reach this level right now. It's going to take a long time, okay? It's going to take a long time, but I know as a trader, I have to tell you this, the other side of the market, because I know you are very bullish. You went all in with XRP and to the moon, right? Because Twitter said $100 per coin of XRP, right? Yeah, I know. So, please careful here. Every November, October, December, around there, always I have this kind of live stream. Like I like to, based on higher time frames, what we can expect for the next year. It's not 100%, right? Of course, I don't have a crystal ball Just I'm telling you, based on probabilities, what could be the scenario. So right now, technically speaking, we have 3-day chart, weekly chart, potentially with a sell signal, right, in maybe 2 weeks. And that is the biggest problem for Bitcoin right now, because it's going to trigger a monthly sell signal 1 year over market. Okay, so if you are holding altcoins, if you are in profit, I am not saying, I am not financial advisor. I cannot tell you, yes, buy everything, sell everything, whatever. No. Just I am showing you the facts in the chart. It's up to you what you want to do, but at least protect your capital, protect your entries. If the market crash, because you can say, this guy is crazy, he doesn't know anything about XRP, because XRP is gonna be the next Bitcoin. Remember, I've been doing this for more than 10 years. Yeah. You are not the first guy who is thinking Solana is going to be the next Bitcoin. You are not the first guy who said Cardano is going to reach $50. Believe me, I was there. I was so emotional about this. So that's why you have to remember this. This is a business. This is a business, okay? You have to see the markets like a business. When you invest in a business, you are very careful. You make plans. You make short-term plans, long-term plans, right? You manage your budget, you take care of your money, right? You have to do the same thing in the markets. You need to take care of your money and your capital. Okay, if you are making profits, you have to learn how to separate your feelings, your emotions. Oh my God, yes, I want to move to Dubai, I want to move to Spain and buy this and that. And you have to, come back. Reality, right? Reality. You need to really understand, like, that is not going to happen if you don't take profits, right? So this live stream is a little bit special because it's December, right? So that's why someone asked me, hey, are you gonna upload, because every year I upload my prediction, right, for Bitcoin in the next year. So, well, this is like my prediction, yeah, because it's Elliott theory. It's just a theory, right? Technically speaking, I can support this theory with the weekly sell signal. We will see the signal very soon in the following weeks, and also the monthly. Okay. Now, I have to tell you about something about Bitcoin in the monthly chart. If I am correct with this, I mean, imagine Bitcoin closed below 100K. Actually, is gonna do exactly the same thing Bitcoin has been doing for the last 12 years. Yeah, pumping less and less and less and less. So we have to see the confirmation. We need to see the confirmation. So what I have to tell you here is, like, if we see Bitcoin at 30K, maybe after that the move is gonna be even lower than this one, right? So let's just speculate a little bit more how we can calculate this. So imagine here 100K was the target, right? So the next move for Bitcoin is gonna be 50K, only 50K from here, no, 60K around here, and after that continuation here to the downside. I know, maybe it's too much for you right now. So I will just keep it simple, just forget about this, what I said. So right now in 2025, if everything is correct, of course my technical analysis is correct, I could be wrong, of course, totally wrong, right? So, but technically speaking, it should be something like this, okay? Invalidations, because always we need to think about also invalidations. Invalidations is very simple. Bitcoin must close about 100K, and not just only close about 100K. I want to see Bitcoin in 1-day chart, yeah, holding this area without making new lows. You see, is not making new lows, right? Here, 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 and here. So you don't want to see 90K broken. First of all. Second thing, you want to see Bitcoin breaking 100K and closing about there this month. If you don't see Bitcoin 100K this month, red flags. It's a big red flag. It's going to be even worse if you see Bitcoin closing below 90K. Okay, 90K actually, or $87,000. That is the area. So Bitcoin must defend this area, and if you are very bullish, you want to see Bitcoin above 100K this month and closing above there. Probabilities are telling me right now, actually, that is not going to happen. I have to be very honest with you. So now let's talk about what is the consequence for altcoins, right? What is going to happen with altcoins? And I'm going to start with the most famous altcoin right now. People are just buying a lot. They are super bullish. I was reading X last night, and they are crazy. I don't know how people they are so mean, maybe. Like they can actually post XRP is gonna hit $100. Right? It's insane. I really don't understand. So the thing here is like we need to understand something. First of all, XRP, you cannot complain, right? In only 1 month, less than 1 month, I think. Let me see a weekly chart. Yep, in 1, 2, 3, 1 month. Yeah, 1 month. As you can see here, technically speaking, it's just a big red candle, right? Like it's a monthly candle like this, super big. Of course, we need a correction. You need to think about this. XRP is testing the resistance, the previous high of 2017. So 6 years ago, something like that. Of course, this area, all the people who got stuck here, like they are losing money. They lose money a lot, right? And they had to wait for many years. Finally, they have another opportunity to actually, take their money back. So that's why when I see something like this, I want to see a pullback, right? And this pullback is very, very important. We want to see something like this, holding the trend, forming a trend, because this is not a trend. This is just a bounce, a pump, okay? This is not a trend. This is the beginning of the trend. So we have to see a pullback, and after that, you want to see something like this, the ME55 here, and after that, continuation. Of course, because it's weekly chart, it's going to take months. It's going to take months. It's not going to happen maybe just in 1 day or 2, right? So something like this, right? Something like this, something like this. And after that, finally breakout, you see? But it's going to take time, okay? It's going to take time. Now, the major problem for XRP is, well, the biggest area to defend for XRP is $1.95 and $2. So between 95 and 2, XRP must close this year. Yeah, something like this. Okay, as long as XRP is closing above this, actually XRP has a very good chance to keep pumping and break this area. And of course, the next target is going to be $3. Above $3, there is nothing. The sky will be the limit. So, what is the probability to see XRP closing about $2? Think about this. We know Bitcoin is the king of the market. I know you don't like the idea, but it's true, right? What is the probability to think like XRP and Solana and Cardano, all of them will hold because they are so special, right? Yeah. Just careful here, right? Careful here because they are not that special. They are just altcoins, that's all. Okay? I know you're a big fan of XRP, but you have to understand this. I'm telling you this right now because I know many YouTubers, many people will not tell you this because they are also bullish, right? And they want you to sign in their, I don't know, course or selling you a shitcoin or something like that. In my case, no, I don't do that. So that's why I am telling you the truth, what I see in the markets, and think about this. So if you see you are bullish in XRP, you want to see holding $2, right? And the question is, if we know potentially Bitcoin will have a correction in the following 3 months, what is the probability XRP is going to hold this area? Well, it's very low, right? It's very low. So, as I said before, I am not saying you have to take profits. No, it's up to you, right? But as a trader, I will never enter here. Never. Actually, if I am here, I will just take my profits and be happy. That's all. It's the only thing I will do. Just be happy. That's all. Okay? So, let's talk about the momentum. The momentum here is for XRP actually is very good. Volume is actually very good, breaking the highs of 2023 in June. And also momentum here is actually very good in weekly chart. So the good news here is like even if we see a pullback here, right, there is a very good chance that this time potentially is not going to be fake. Actually, it's going to be a buy opportunity and potentially eventually a breakout, potentially. Now let's talk about the monthly, because someone asked me, hey, well, I bought this guy is very interesting. He bought XRP at 1.50. He's actually in the middle. He's here, yeah, and he wants to hold XRP for another 2 years because he told me like one of his friends said XRP will reach $20 next year. I know you're watching this live stream, so that's why I want to talk. I'm talking to you, my friend. Now you are in profit. You are actually in profits. At least protect your entry, please. Like for example, your entry is around 1.50 cents. I don't know. Just set your stop about maybe around 1.60. Because if I am correct with this, what is going to happen is just potentially XRP is just going to crash, and you will get trapped here for long time, months or maybe years again. Okay, risk management is the most important thing here. You need to learn how to manage your risk and don't follow your emotions, especially when you're trading. Okay. So that is my advice for you. Of course, it's up to you, right? You can do whatever you want. Now let's talk about the monthly here. Technically speaking, right? Technically speaking, we have here the momentum here is to the upside. So the following 2 or 3 months, XRP, it could be possible as long as it's above $2, hold this area and eventually forming a basement here, right? Forming a basement here, right? Something like this, right? So forming a basement here, and after the next buy signal, maybe something like that, potentially continuation. Okay, but we have to watch a lot Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is is the king, even if you don't like it, but it's true, right? So I think it's not gonna change for a long time. Okay, so let me continue with the comments. Instagram security, Yaman. Oh, okay, thank you for joining, Yaman. Okay, Bebo, let's talk about, yes, of course, we will talk about the SP500 and the Nasdaq, of course, yes. I want to talk about Solana soon. Don't worry about it. Okay, JK, mid 25, yeah, potentially, usually between March, April, every time when we have a bull market is when we could see the bottom potentially. It's around 6 months minimum, maximum 1 year. But yeah, 2025 should be a very nice opportunity to buy cheap coins. XR, okay, okay, I'm gonna check about the stock market. Leo, I did a lot of back testing with this chart every single time this has been happening in the market crash and the following year. You are correct. Yeah, that's why it's very important. That's why every year after we have a bull market or we see a nice rally around every 2 years, every 3 years, I like to share this kind of technical analysis because I know people, they like to see just one side of the market. People like to see when it's green, right? Everything is green, but they forget when actually the market many times also many times is red, right? Okay, so Bill requests Bitcoin weekly chart. Check January 2017. I see sell signals everywhere. Okay, but that is very different, my friend, Bill. There is one thing in 2017, it was different, and right now, the market condition, it was very different. And let me tell you something. Here in 2017 was January. Okay, around here, right? One moment. Around here, January 2017. Around here. You are talking about this. Yeah. We have many sell signals, right? Sell signals in weekly chart. Here, right? Yeah. And here many sell signals, but the market was just pumping, right? Like a crazy. Okay, one thing here you need to remember, because I know, if I remember well, you even have kind of like the same experience in the market same as me, same time. I think you remember very well what happened in 2017, in January 2018, sorry. Okay, if you are new in the markets, because maybe you started maybe 2021, 2022, right? You are new. Yeah, you are a newbie, right? So I'm talking about other people. But you need to remember before of 2018, we couldn't do something with Bitcoin. CME entered to the market here, and finally, after 2018, we can actually short the market. Okay. So before we couldn't short the market. I mean, this short and long thing, it was not possible for Bitcoin. The only way to short Bitcoin, well, it was actually shorting, just selling Bitcoin. So the only way to actually make a, that's why here all of this crazy move, right, since the beginning, we have just one choice, only just buying Bitcoin. That's why it was just crazy like this, because we couldn't short, right? Right now, the game after the CME entered to the market, the game is different, because right now we are actually institutions, right? I remember the statement here. People, YouTubers were saying, oh yes, because now Bitcoin is going to be bullish, because the market, institutional money is going to enter to the market. In my humble opinion, for me, was the worst thing that could happen to Bitcoin, because right now, before 2017, it was just only you and me, retailers, community. We were just buying Bitcoin, right? Just normal people. But right now, we have to deal with manipulations, right? Or market makers, right? And many players, right, in the market right now. So that's why now, remember, we can short Bitcoin right now. And after that, as you can see here, since this moment, this was the inflection point, and since then, Bitcoin is just pumping less and less and less and less and less. So that's why is the biggest difference between the price action right now today and maybe 2017, almost 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, because we couldn't short that market, the market in that time. Now, is it possible to see something like this again? If I am very honest with you, I don't think so. I think this moment here, it was the best moment to buy Bitcoin, right? Sorry, around here, this area. Yeah, because we got one of the strongest bull markets in the history of Bitcoin because of that. Because we didn't have the market makers, they couldn't short the market. But right now we can short the market. So that's why Bitcoin is doing this, right? I think you know this, right? It's doing this. This curve, like eventually it's gonna be red at some point, right? But yeah. So okay, now let me continue with more comments. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna check more altcoins after this. Also, I'm just saying I'm super defensive. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah. I cannot complain. I mean, 2024 it was for me the best year for when I actually made more of my profits. It was in 2022 here in the bear market. It was awesome. Also, the bull market here in 2020 was awesome for me. 2024, I just opened longs. I bought Bitcoin here and I closed here, and since then I am just trading. Yeah, actually it's good. Yeah, it was good. It was a very nice rally. Okay, now let's continue with altcoins. After that, the stock market and so on. Okay, so now we know about Bitcoin. What could happen to Cardano? Remember what happened to Cardano? I said to you, right? Cardano is testing major resistance. Of course, we can expect a pullback. As you can see here, we have this rejection. Yep. Now, what we have here, we have a sell signal. No, not yet, not there. We are not there yet in weekly chart, but let's talk about 3-day chart. We have a fresh sell signal here forming in 3-day chart. Okay. The good news, we don't have better divergence, the volume is healthy, so but you can expect Cardano and many other altcoins doing this, right? And after that, a pullback. But because it's a 3-day sell signal, you can expect a weekly sell signal, right? A weekly sell signal, let me show you here. So eventually, because it's weekly chart, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Cardano at 0.50 cents in the following months. Okay. Now let's continue with Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, Ethereum. Same thing, right? $4,000. Let's celebrate. Let's make a party. I remember X or Twitter saying, yeah, people were YouTubers, they were giving money for free to followers if Ethereum or Bitcoin they will hit like 110 or $8,000, something like that. I can't remember. The thing here is like this. Let me show you here weekly chart. The same thing. We have weekly chart with forming a better divergence right now, right? A better divergence right now. So we have officially we have a new high here, right? A new high here, and let me guess, we have a 3-day sell signal here forming. You see? So we have this sell signal forming as well. So based on probabilities, right? Well, we can expect Ethereum sideways in the following weeks downside, where the target should be around 3,200. 3,200. Yeah, I know you want to buy a 4,000 because from here 10,000, right? I know. To the moon, right? Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's continue with Solana. Solana actually is the chart for Solana is very concerning for me. Well, not for me, right? Because for me, I will be happy to buy Solana after a major crash, right? Yeah. Remember, I don't buy green candles. I don't buy green candles. I buy red candles for investing. So let's talk about the 3-day chart first here. We have a fresh sell signal here, ADX negative here. So, well, Solana, I think game over for Solana for a while. 180 is going to be the target around here. And of course, because it's 3-day chart, and of course, what we can expect is the trigger for sell signal weekly chart with a wonderful bearish divergence here. As you can see here, from this high to this high. Let me show you here because it's going to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, let me show you here. This high here, around this high, around here. Okay, so the target should be around 150, the first target. But in this case, we have also a better divergence in volume here. So this is telling me monthly is going to fire as a signal. We have a signal here. So eventually, 2025 is going to be awesome. Because if Solana breaks 120, that is a major support, you will see, I know, call me crazy, I know, please call me crazy, but Solana $50 around here, even actually lower around here. That's why I love bear markets, because when I see bear markets, I can buy altcoins in a big discount, right? So that's why. Okay, let me see the comments. Bebo, I am not looking to short, just preserve my capital as everything I know moving. Yes, you are correct. Yes. The one of the rules of trading is very basic rule of trading, and you will actually we can split the people in two groups. Okay, smart people, right, and dumb people. Sorry for saying that, but. And people without experience, they buy here when the market is pumping. But smart people, they bought here and they are cashing out every time when the market is making new highs. It's up to you which one you want to be. Yeah. So it's very easy. You don't have to be expert in the market. Just the rule is very simple. Only for Bitcoin in this case, in average, when you see Bitcoin crashing around 70%, right? In average, is the time to start buying Bitcoin. Yeah. It's very simple. You don't have to follow super technical analysis like myself, because of course in my case I am doing this more like a professional way for living, right? So that's why in overall, like for Bitcoin, right, in this case, usually is 70% is when you want to buy. Yeah, but I don't know why people want to buy at 20K, right? Because YouTube said Bitcoin is gonna hit 500K, right? Bitcoin want to buy, people want to buy a, I don't know, 650K because it's gonna reach $1 million, right? But they don't want to buy when Bitcoin was at $3,000. They don't want to buy when Bitcoin was at 4,000, or they didn't want to buy when Bitcoin reached 17K or 16K because YouTube said it will crash to zero, right? That is the mindset of the average trader or gambler who is following experts around YouTube and Twitter. Yeah. And thank you. Thank you, because without you, we cannot make profits. Thank you. Thank you so much. You see, I am very sarcastic, I know. Please hate me, right? So, but that is the thing, right? There are two types of traders or investors, right? If you want to be smart, it's very simple. Wait for corrections. Buy the blood. Buy the blood in the streets. Buy the blood in the streets. Buy the blood in the streets. In average, for Bitcoin is 70%, right? So next year, when you listen, oh wow, Bitcoin crashed, broke 70K, broke 60K, broke 50K, and you can see from the top to the bottom around 70%. That's the moment, my friend. That's the moment when you finally open your wallet and finally you start buying. You see, not when Bitcoin is making you all-time highs. That is the opposite way of thinking, right? Okay, so that's why I know sometimes I am a little bit I don't know, my humor is not very good, but you need to understand this, especially right now, right? For example, right now, in short term, in the very short term, the next 24 hours, because someone asked me, I posted this technical analysis in my private channels. I said, in the next 24 hours and 48 around there, it's like this. Why? Because technically speaking, in 4-hour time frame, we have a potential buy signal in 4-hour chart, right? 4-hour chart, volume is still healthy, so and volatility is expanding here, and Bitcoin is forming a basement. So I am thinking, looking at this chart in 4-hour chart is to the upside. Targets, well, usually is like around here, 100K should be the target around here, this area. But I will close this trade after 24 hours. It's not for holding, okay? Okay, now let's continue with the comments, and after that, I'm going to continue with more altcoins, okay? Okay, so should we see the alts explode like the last bull run after Bitcoin went up? No, I don't think so, my friend. That is not going to happen this time. I said before, and the reason is because we are here in the last wave of the bull market. Here, this is the last wave of the bull market. Explode you saw. Remember what happened? Solana was at $20 in 2022, and you want more. Seriously. So Solana is 10x more expensive than 2 years ago, and you want more. XRP is 500% more. Seriously. Please be careful with your emotions, right? Because maybe you're in FOMO, my friend. But remember, in 2022, yeah, Solana was at $20, and right now it's at 250 or 40, something like that. BNB was around 200, 230, and now it's at 700. Okay, so be careful. Right now, the market was so generous right now. In 2025, 2024, the market was so, between 2022 and 2024, the market was so generous with us, where we saw many altcoins making very good rallies. So that's why if you are in FOMO, well, it's up to you, right? It's up to you. It's fine. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with the comments. Okay, what the fuck, man? Ethereum will go to 10K. You will not see 3K. Okay, nice. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about this. Ethereum at 10K. Do you remember when was the first time when I heard Ethereum will be 10K? Was in 2017. The first time when I heard Ethereum will be at 10,000, it was here. And after that crash, around 90%. Yeah. I am not saying, actually, maybe you're correct. Maybe Ethereum will hit one day, right? When you will be 50 and maybe I will be 60, something like that, maybe in 10 years, something like that, who knows? Right? Maybe you are correct. 10K is going to be the target maybe in the next 5 years or 10 years, not now. Okay? You are correct. I mean, I'm not saying actually you are correct. I agree with you. But the problem is the timing, not tomorrow. Actually, I believe Bitcoin eventually is going to be even more expensive, maybe 150K, but not this year, not this time. I think maybe in the next 3 or 4 years. Okay. So we are in the same page, just the timing is different. Okay, so yeah, Instagram. I am in the market around this year maybe 11 years. Yeah, I'm getting old. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so please compare Ethereum USD and ADA USD in weekly chart. Currently, there is no bearish or pricing curve. How does this change your judgment if Ethereum? Okay. Well, usually I don't do this exercise, but it's gonna be fun. Okay, let me do that here. Here we have Ethereum. Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum here. I'm gonna split my screen in two parts. In the left side is gonna be Ethereum. In the right side is gonna be Cardano. It's the first time I'm gonna do something like this. Let's see. Okay, we have weekly chart in both charts. Okay, yeah. Here we have a potential, right? Better variance forming with Ethereum, right? We have a new high here. We have a new high, and we have this one, and also we have this one. Okay. So, and here in Cardano, we don't have actually, we don't have better variance here. Okay. We have actually a higher high, and we have a higher high. Now, when we have something like this, we need to study the markets, the price action. The price action is going to tell us actually what is going on here. So as you can see here, Ethereum, yeah. Wait. As you can see, Ethereum it was for a long time, right? Since 2022, it was making higher lows, right? Higher lows and higher lows. You see, the trend is trending to the upside, slowly, but it's doing that. But Cardano is actually doing something different. Is actually in consolidation. This price action is almost flat, right? Cardano was just in sideways for a long time, right? So in weekly chart, Ethereum it was trending, very weak, but it was trending, and Cardano it was in consolidation. When you see consolidation, right, the market is in sideways, usually is when you see a breakout, and you see here the volume and momentum. You see the breakout moment, right? So right now, if I have to choose which one is healthier, for me, Cardano is healthier. Why? Because we have a consolidation here, right? In this case, Ethereum was trending to the upside for a long time. Of course, in some point, the momentum will just be not good, like right now. As you can see here, momentum is making a higher low here, and also better variance. So in the next bear market, I think the correction is going to be even worse for Ethereum than Cardano. Cardano, as long as it's above 0.45 cents, for example, you see this correction here, but it's holding here without making new lows, right? It's gonna be it's healthier than Ethereum. Okay, but remember, if it can crash, everything is gonna crash. Okay, so that is the rule number one. Okay. Okay, now let's continue. Yeah, well, yeah, I agree. Ethereum will hit 10K maybe in 5-10 years. Who knows? Maybe who knows? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, yeah. But maybe not now. Maybe the timing is wrong. That's all. Bull run didn't start yet. Oh, yeah, you're correct. Yeah. The bull run didn't start. Okay, I need to remind you this. Let's talk about, for example, Solana again. Okay, Solana. You know what? I started watching charts 10 years ago. Even I remember the dates. Oh my god, I'm crazy. Okay, in 2022, in December 2022, Solana was at $10. $10. Okay, $10. Okay. Bitcoin was in this time at $16,000, 17. And from there to the top, right, is 2,800%. And you are saying the bull run is about to start. No, my friend. I think maybe you miss it, the bull run. You miss it. Because Solana and other altcoins did something like that. Not, for example, Tron. Yeah, I know this coin is super old, right? And honestly, I saw the chart, and I was thinking I'm gonna buy Tron for a long time. Yeah. 1 second. But look at this. It's wonderful what this altcoin is doing. You see? In 2022, yeah, the bottom was around 0.05 cents. And now, since 2 years overrun it, 2 years, my friend, from here to here, 700%. And now from here, you are saying the market is about to start, and after 1 million persons. Yeah, sure. All in. Yeah, all in. Please buy here and tell me next year what's going on with your portfolio, okay? My friends, please, you're here is because I guess, I'm trying to guess, right? I am guessing you want to become a trader, a better trader, right? Because I am doing this for a long time. I am a human, same as you. I take losses. But one of the most important things you have to understand is you can learn my system of trading in 1 week. My trading system is not actually very difficult. I think so, right? As long as you understand volume, timing, Bollinger divergence, and the signals, right? Technical signals, you'll be fine. But the problem is not the system. The problem is you if you are emotional. Okay? You must be careful with your emotion, especially when you are trading. Okay? All of you guys, I don't want to bully here my friend Entrit, but read what he's saying. This time is different, man. How many of you, especially some guys like they have the same time in the market, same as me, how many times you heard the same thing? Yeah, you can say yeah 1 or 0 if in the comments if you heard that before. Yeah, but yeah, that is not new, my friend. Yeah, your altcoin is not special. Yeah, it's not special. It's okay, my friend. I mean, I am not here to force people to believe what I say. The market is gonna show you, and the market is your best teacher. Okay, you believe what you said, perfect, totally fine. Do that. All in. Yeah, get a loan from the bank and just all in. Just go all in, and after 1 year, just tell me what happened. Mm-hmm. So. Okay, now let's continue with Dodge because I got that request a few days ago. So let me see Dodge. Yeah, Dodge. 1 second. Dodge. Oh my God. Okay, here. Okay, so now testing all-time high here in weekly chart. No, thank you, right? No, thank you. Wait for the pullback if you are thinking to buy for investing. Investing, right? Not trading. Investing. So we have here, actually volume is very healthy here. Volume is very healthy. Wait for the pullback. Eventually it's going to be a buy opportunity. 1 day chart here. 1 day chart is a time frame. Actually, it's looking similar as Bitcoin right now here. We have a better variance here. So I didn't tell you like when is going to be the next buy opportunity. Is you are following my seasonal trading or you want to learn is this. When you see something like this, right? You have to wait maybe 1 week more, right? And you see a buy signal here. The darker purple is showing up here in the chart. Plus, the price is very close to the MA55, right? Holding here. Not perfect, right? Imagine that. Imagine Dodge crash here, and it's just holding here. Yeah, holding here. And plus, you see the buy signal around here, right? Yes, it's gonna be like this. Okay. So that's why you want to buy Dodge. You will have to wait a little bit more, maybe 1 week more, when you see this signal. Okay, that's all. Okay, XLM. Let's see. XLM. Okay, let's talk about this one. Same as Dodge. You see, this one is above the MA55. It's doing very well, honestly, and actually the volume is above the MA55. Actually, it's very good. So just wait for the signal here. Buy signal here when you see the price very close to the MA55. Not exact. It could be above. It could be between, a little bit below here, right? Not perfect, right? But you need to see some sideways here. And when you see the buy signal here, yes, it's the time to open again long positions. You see, it's very simple, right? It's not difficult actually, but you need to be very patient. For Bitcoin, same thing here, right? we have a better divergence here in 1-day chart, right? In 1-day chart, you have to wait for this, right? You have to wait for this when the price is very close to the MI55. Yeah, not exact, right? In between, maybe, right? Some weeks below there is fine. And after that, only after that, you can start looking for longs, not before, right? In 4-hour chart, we can repeat this exercise. I actually did it. I opened actually a long position a few minutes ago. My entry point, let me see. My entry point right now is around 96,700. Yeah. Let me show you here why I opened my long position here. First of all, we are in the bottom of this range. As you can see here, we are in the bottom. It's defending because using price action, there are some wicks here, right? People are buying and are defending here. Now, momentum here finally is printing a buy signal today. Today we will see a buy signal, and also the Bitcoin is a little bit below the MI55, you see, but it's not broken. So it's just sideways below the MI55. So we can start looking for a potential buy here. But remember here, I'm gonna split the screen into parts. Okay, here is gonna be Ethereum in 1-day chart. Okay, and this is very important, and it's at the band, a little bit advanced. Okay, I know maybe it's a little bit confusing. Please be patient here. Okay, this is the time frame. In the right side, we have a time frame 4-hour chart. In the left side, we have a 1-day chart. The left side is telling me sideways, right? We have a sell signal, sideways, downside. Okay, and 4-hour chart is telling me it's to the upside, right? What is the difference? The timing. Timing is the difference. This projection in 1-day chart is for 10 days. Okay, so starting like today, we have to wait 10 days around Christmas maybe to see the result of this. And here in 4-hour chart is 24 hours, maximum 48 hours. Okay, you see the timing is different. The timing is very different. So what I'm going to do right now today is I open my long position. I will come back here to my chart after 24 hours, and I will just see if finally Bitcoin did something like this, right? It's pumping, right? If it's pumping, because this is short-term resistance, I will take just my money here, profits, and that's all. It's over. But if after 24 hours, Bitcoin, instead of pumping, is just wasting time, is just doing this, is not moving, I will just cancel my trade. I will pay my fees or my exchange, and that's all. See, that is the way how we execute trades. Timing is extremely important, right? You cannot mix the time frames. Okay, I hope this information was useful for you. You are learning my system of trading. Okay, so let's continue with the comments. Sorry. Let me check. Okay, looks like there is a discussion right now in the comments. Okay, let me say my words. Okay. Guys, so now let's continue with the next section of the live stream, okay? Because it's usually I am here 1 hour, but we have more people, so well, I am taking my time because I know maybe you want to learn my trading system. My trading system, you can find a video. It's around 3 hours, right? If you have time, right? You can see the videos in my channel, and you will find my trading course. It's free, so you don't have to pay anything. It's totally free. My channel is actually free. The content is free, but if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon. My Patreon, you will get access to the private channels where very good traders will help you. Because I can say now they are very good actually, because they started with me around 4 years ago, and most of them they are actually doing very well. So you can learn from them, of course, for myself as well. We share with you we can teach you, we can share with you how we use this system of trading. I built this system right now around 7 years ago, I think, 7 years ago, I think. So, and thank you for your support. Okay, so let's continue with the next section. The next section is we are going to talk about the stock market, and well, after that, 10 minutes of psychology of trading, because right now I think it's very important. Okay, so I got a request from Bebo. He was asking me about the SP500. I don't remember the time frame. Let me see here. SPX. Okay, let me see here. Okay, now in one the chart, as you can see here, we have a better variance. Here we have a pullback, but the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend, right? The trend is your friend, and follow it until the end. So as you can see here, just wait for the pullback and just long positions, right? Now, in weekly chart is actually very interesting here. As you can see here, we have actually was correct, right? New all-time highs, yes, breaking 4,700. I said, hey, new all-time highs, yes, 5,000, 6,000, whatever. Now we have here a multiple better variance, 1, 2, 3 strikes, and also we have 1, 2, 3 strikes. Now, because this is the stock market, don't short the market. Don't waste your time shorting the market. Honestly, wait for the pullbacks. Okay, I've said that many times, and I will keep saying that for a long time. Okay. And now, in the monthly here, we are gonna see we will see sell signal very soon, and the long-term time frame by weekly chart, I'm talking about 2025 here. It's looking healthy, my friend. The ADX is positive here. Better variance we will see. Maybe in 2025, maybe in summer, we could see a correction. But let me tell you something. If next year we see a pullback, same as 2020, it's gonna be a major buy opportunity. This just follow the trend. Yeah. 2025 is gonna be very, very good for all of us because we will have the opportunity to buy. Let me see. OBB. Okay, you're talking about volume. Okay, let me see. You are correct. We are very close to see a correction here. Every time when the OBB is very close to the MI55, it's acting as resistance, and after that we can see a pullback. So that is correct. Potentially next year we will see a beautiful pullback in all the markets. Very nice opportunity for all of us to invest, right? Yeah. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct. Your analysis is correct. Yeah, I agree with you. So next year is gonna be awesome, right? It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so now let's continue. Yeah, as you can see here, my technical analysis for Bitcoin is working. Bitcoin is pumping in the short term, right? In the short term, right? Yeah, it's pumping, not 1,500, 600. Looking for, because someone asked me, right? Let me see here, because I think maybe you open long positions as well. Let me share with you what I'm watching here, because this is a 4-hour chart. I am looking for around $99,000. Around there, I will just close my position. Yeah, and the reason is because I know what could happen in one day chart. Okay, that's the issue. Okay, now let's continue with the Nasdaq. Let's continue with the Nasdaq. In weekly chart, what we can expect for next year. It's bullish, my friend. In weekly chart, it's still bullish, right? Let's see the monthly, because monthly is going to be interesting here. We have a better variance here. So next year, we can expect a pullback. But don't get me wrong, this pullback, again, is going to be a buy opportunity, okay? This is looking like a Shiba Inu, you see? It's just pumping all the time. It doesn't make sense to open shorts, right? Just wait for the pullback, right? If we are lucky enough, in 2025, we will see something like this, right? Wait for the pullback, and after that, continuation. Okay, that's all. Good questions about leverage. Okay, so okay, let's continue a little bit more with now the last section of this, because yes, stock market. I think Bebo was the only one who asked me about this. Someone asked me about my position about Baba. I'm still holding. I am still holding at 74. I am still waiting for that. I don't have any plans to close my position. Yeah. 74, yes. If I see BABA crashing more or testing again this area, I will add more to my positions. I think in the monthly chart, I think BABA is gonna actually, the performance is gonna be very good in next year. Yeah, looking for maybe 160 in the following year, next year. Okay, that's why I am investing here, not trading, investing. I am using my technical skills, my skills as a trader for investing. That's the point. Okay, so now let's continue about leverage. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, here, I strongly suggest don't short and longs or open longs, or don't use futures. I know you will not. I know you will not listen to me. Yeah, because people want to make money fast, right? And futures leverage is the best way or the worst way to lose your money, right? So, in my case, right, it depends. I have two accounts. The main account is the main account. I use only 3x leverage. The main account, 3x, and I only trade one day chart and weekly. 3x. For our chart, I use 5x. I only use for our chart. Here, my main account, in my main account, my positions are significant, at least for me, right? At least for me. That's why I need to be careful with risk management here. And here is a small. Yeah, I have to. So, for example, right now I am trading with my small account here in 4-hour chart. Yeah, my 1 day, the last time when I used my main account was here when I saw Bitcoin at let me see, 1 moment here at 60K around here. I use my main account. In my case, I open a long position here and I close my signal here. Well, in my main account. I will be honest with you. I didn't close my position at 85K. I closed my position around 67, 68, around here. Yeah, I didn't close my position here. But that was the last time when I used my main account. When I use my main account is because I am pretty sure what I'm doing, and I am, because at least for me, right, the amount I'm putting in the markets is significant for me. I have to be very, very, very careful, because I know maybe I will tell you something, maybe it's not very, it's something you want to hear, but people, when they are trading, they are just thinking how much money they will make in every trade. In my case, I think in a different way. Every time when I open a position, I am thinking how much money I could lose in that trade. Yeah. So focusing more in my losses than my wins help me more to build my portfolio in green, right? To put it in green. Because, for example, if I trade 50 times, right, and I lost maybe 30 times, right, 30 wins and maybe 20 losses. But my wins are very small. For example, every time when I win, yeah, I make maybe 20 bucks. But when I lost maybe 50 bucks. Even if my win rate is high, for example, my win rate here is maybe 60%, my account is going to be in red, you see, because I am losing more than I'm making. Yeah, that's why the trick, if you want to be successful, right, in this, is you need to focus on your losses. Okay, you need to focus on your losses. For example, your wins are maybe 20. Your losses are 30. So you are losing more than winning. But every time when you lose, it's only 10 bucks. But when you win, you are making 25 bucks. You see? Even if your win rate maybe is less than, maybe it's 45%, like technically speaking, is not good, you can make money because you are paying more attention to your losses. Your losses are less than your wins. You see? That is the way. Of course, the best scenario is like you have your wins. Your wins are, for example, 30. Your losses are 20, and your wins are bigger than your losses. That is the ideal scenario, right? But as you can see, sometimes the win rate is not like the best answer. It's actually how you manage your risk. The trick here is how you manage your risk. Okay, that's why when you open a trade, think about your, for example, here, right? Imagine Bitcoin is here, it's crashing here. Before you enter to the markets, you need to open your entry and you need to set your stop loss. In the next live stream, I'm going to show you, or you can watch my video about my trading course, and you will see in the big picture how to set your stop loss. But if you don't have a stop loss, you are not trading, my friend. You are just gambling, guessing, hoping. And the markets, if you want to hope, you can go to the church, not here. Here, you need to make a plan. You have to start thinking trading is like a business. It's like another job, okay? So when you open a business, you make a plan, right? Risk management, your budget. It's the same thing here in trading, okay? Okay, guys. I think that's all. Let me see the comments, and after that, I think it's done for today. Okay, I think, yeah. Let me see, Leo. What? Yeah, I think I answered the question. Last question for today: will Solana reach 240 again? It's hard to tell, my friend. I cannot tell you about Solana because first of all, I don't have a crystal ball. But the only thing I can tell you here is like there is a very low probability to see Solana or other altcoins pumping, like making new all-time highs. Yeah. So for example here, technically speaking, right now Solana in one day chart is around the MA55. So technically speaking, yeah, it's possible to see maybe around 240 potentially. Yes, only if we see a buy signal here, maybe in the maybe 1 week or two, something like this. You see a buy signal here around this price, this is the entry price actually, yeah, around 210. So but you have to wait for the confirmation. Yeah, there is no confirmation yet. Is there? Solana is testing the MA55. It's actually in the position, in the right place to start looking for entries. Right now, if you want to enter in Solana, yes, starting today, you need to start watching carefully here, like a hawk here, the price. You need to see the price in sideways without making new lows, like breaking down, right? No. And also, you want to see the buy signal here, same as here, same as here. Only after that, in the future, maybe in a few days, you can start looking for longs and you do your targets. Of course, you need to use some price action here, the confluence here. There's many wicks here. It should be around 240, but only after you see the confirmation. Okay, only that, only after that, not before, because you can enter here if you want, but the problem here is you don't have the confirmation. And there is a probability if Bitcoin just crashed today or tomorrow, you will see a red candle, something like this, right? And you will say, oh, the system failed. No, you failed because you didn't wait, right? You have to be patient. You have to wait, okay? Okay, guys. That's all. Thank you for watching. See you this Friday because, well, I'm trying to be here 3 times per week, okay? Or see you in my Discord, okay? Thank you for your support. Have a good day.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.